Right, time to continue Final Fantasy XVI. We need to go to the Caustic Echoes. And there are 3 mini side quests to do. Unfortunately, map is locked. Might as well just do this one, main quest. See what we got. I think this is the first time since Act 1 with Sid that we've had a full team of icons.
It's like a dream. The 4 of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Jote is a fine scout. If Candle was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
What does the map even look like? Alright, so there's a route there that leads back into the desert area. And there should be another route somewhere that links these 2 areas. Though it's still locked off. That's the Crimson Caravan area. Right, let's get the birdie.
Run like the wind.
Probably gonna be attacked as soon as we get near here, though.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Beat the devil.
This one. This one.
These things are not as strong as before. Alright, just need 250 more things and then I'll be able to upgrade the limit break for Bahamut. Where'd that bomb come from? Oh, they're all dead. Moving on.
Tell us about Jote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
There's a dead chocobo. Rizaba Flat. Looks like we got another side quest here already. What happened here, boy?
What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well, soldier.
Right,
Said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
let's deal with these guys, and then we'll head for Tabor.
Flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Right. I got here in time.
Damn it, I didn't mean to use level 1. I've been chicken tonight. Is that enough? Nope. Still need 49 more.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
I tight your leg, you couldn't move it.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
It says dying Republic soldier, but he doesn't seem to be that injured.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Cosnis, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Not if you can't get you to see their flood. Hey, free item. No. Alright, what else we got around here? Wasn't Mid building a ship in this area as well?
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor. Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Knock, knock.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Jote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Jote has been my constant companion.
Like the Sheikah from Legend of Zelda.
Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Jote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Jote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began. and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waluda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Rabble. The Agora, the free city of Canver.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic.
Yeah, I don't think that.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Walud. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Everybody without even leaving a single mark.
So then, how long has Walud been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Jote of the lake?
By all means.
Jote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the Hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
It's like we got a bodyguard crush on us.
my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Jote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold? Is that blade for hire, perchance?
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, a passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade. That dread Evis are aggressive beasts, compelled as they are to act.
Do you want?
Eventually, yes. Though I would dread bring me that beast.
He wants me to hunt something.
Of course, leave Tabor through the east.
Might just skip all these small cutscenes.
Ideally await your safe.
They're just small side quests. These take ages since we got like 5 of them to do. How do we get up there to that one? Here we are.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
You there! Finally.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word.
The university?
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all Valistheas. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here, the answers I seek lying. Would you do an old man a kind?
Climb this
and memorize some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stone. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light, namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people.
I can't promise I'll remember.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest.
Yeah, we got this, and then we'll just quick jaunt back, yeah, to the Hideaway. Pick up the other side quests. Or side quests. Let's double check all these areas. Marks available in this region. Where are those? I'll have to try and check, see what these things are. Those little purple ones. Either way, back to the Hideaway real quick.
Seems the Hideaway's blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for?
I'm all the cook will be needing. Thank you very much. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing and that awful stench, so I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces.
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing.
I've never been one to play favorites, so.
A fried mortress of skyworm. Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries.
Wow, that's a quest, kindly old fella.
Fine, and if he does, I'll see if I can.
You do that.
Right, more cooking quests. Wait, were those purple marks the bounty board? I suppose I'll have to double check that.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything alright? You seem more.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I mean, I think Nan might be in trouble.
It's alright.
Forker saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fun, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but she'd never give you up.
Don't worry.
You let me know.
Of course.
Alright, eye for an eye. Might as well talk to Charon while we're here.
Lady Charon.
Not nearly.
You're.
What exactly? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care.
Just. Alright.
Oh. Are you? And who?
All I know is that some.
And what? You believe? Look. I've done things I'm not proud of, but that woman is no more. And you know that.
You're right, Lady Charon. It was wrong of me to.
No. I reckon you've got better things.
Of course.
First things first, what you got for sale?
Clive. Go on then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
She also has to go talk to Blackthorn as well.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Trouble with your gear, or something for you, dear?
Alright, so we can upgrade our sword to Brightburn.
Should last you a good while.
Need one Electrum and clamshells to get the Drake Slayer's belt. I already have it, never mind.
No scratches, right?
Nothing seems to be as good as what I have though, so we're done there. Let's move on.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be fun?
Sid, perhaps...
I can certainly try.
It's not who, but what. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well... My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had, which almost certainly means they had everything to do.
Alright, go find the scales.
I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no... They were in the atrium when I...
On the ballots.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind.
Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to...
That's actually why I'm here.
So the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress... Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern. Their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very
So we know where to look for our liver.
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance. A herb which grows I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone. So I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of Skyward.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other.
Best of luck, Clive, and do say...
Right, so that's that. Let's might as well do the other quest while we're here. Finish off the ones in this area. Right. We'll go to the HOB of the Black Smith and talk to Gav while we're on the way.
I spoke that the rumors were unfounded, along with some other things. And while it sounds like she may have done things she...
Oh, I knew Nan wasn't caught. But why would people say she was?
No, but people do things for all sorts of reasons.
Well, that trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever...
Oh, but that's what...
We're getting pressed into helping him. First things first, let's go find the kids in the atrium.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you.
Sid! Out of your studies, I see. It's not a set of scales, is it?
No.
Well...
And just how long hasn't it been?
But we didn't break them. We just
like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja
Miss Mididol said, the best way I see how something works is...
Well then, your work is already...
The taking apart was easy enough, but...
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom.
You three need to learn to take risks. So let's have a look at these parts with... All right. Everything here, every piece has its own role to play. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about, you already know one of the pieces. The body. This tiny piece is what's called...
I have. Miss Mirador's dungeon is full of them.
She puts them in all her inventions.
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things.
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then some...
Not my fault. You should...
You know what part's supposed to move and how, so...
Not a bad idea.
Right. Look at the arm next.
It's called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an...
You're right. It looks...
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid?
I'll think about...
Hold things.
Good thinking. These round parts...
How would they not know how to put a scale back together? Taking it apart shouldn't.
Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers. But what if I wanted to weigh goop?
What are the chains for?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chain. So, now that we've taken...
I think we've got...
Then here's what...
Well, obviously you need to start with...
And the arms go on the body, just like real. And then the arms hold the pan.
Very good.
Simple.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together.
That's right.
Her hair.
Yeah. Hair's for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we...
What do you think, Sid?
With a little more help from Miss Mirador and Miss Shirley.
Also, they forgot the gear.
You hear?
Until then, though...
Hey, look!
You don't think Sid forgot about it?
Alright, let's go talk to the lady again.
The girls here can have Otto and Gav and Gareth and Cole and all the rest. My heart beats for another. Now, if only Lady Taya would let me into the infirmary to see him. The girls here can have Otto.
Alright, she already said that. Moving on. Back. So to Tabor. Is that what those were? They look like chocobo symbols. But there's only 4 on the list.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Mindless though they are, an Akashic horde large enough to besiege the Free Cities is not to be trifled with. We must proceed with caution.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Right. Do this and this one in, then we'll move on for actually doing these side quests.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well?
It was as you thought. But they dismantled them to see how they...
Oh, no,
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea, although I was the one who ended up teaching them.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I shall see that the children are properly...
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken... She'd have them follow in her footsteps.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the Hideaway?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva.
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, but that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about...
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life.
Ah, you've given them far more than that.
Right, that's that quest done. Wait, what do I still have to do here? There's something on my reading on this reading table.
Is there anything we can do?
In the wrong room. I get mixed up walking around this area. Oh well. I wonder how long it's actually left for the main campaign.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
All their fancy silk stained red.
Alright, what's this guy want?
Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Right, now that that's all accepted, let's move on. Might as well just do this quest while since it's here.
The fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out,
There he is.
My lord Marquis, it is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my alas. I have lost. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword.
So you want me to... I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Thank you, my lord.
Yeah, I need to start skipping all these dialogue sometimes because it's getting really long. We're already at 45 minutes.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something. It shouldn't be too hard to find Goetz.
Nice, we're gonna go there, there, and there.
The gentleman of the town guard is
Could be I know something.
Clive, I found someone who...
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Charon's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price. Says, and the more war being waged. And who will they all turn? Why, the good...
And you've seen this?
Aye, you'll find her right here, plying her...
Here in Delamil. Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market. But if you're not... But it'd be a bolder man than me. Feeling bold. Now, if that's all...
Sorry to...
You don't think Nan...
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh?
Lady Charon hasn't left the Hideaway in weeks.
Good question.
And I'll visit this
All right.
You too, Goetz.
Sticking my stick knife. Stolen identity, it seems.
what a mess.
Alright, storehouse is over there.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Ready, go?
Yeah!
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Let's see what we got.
Just you, is it?
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So...
That's up to you. Die a slow death, boys?
Leave now and we could pretend this didn't happen.
There's always one. Aw, I was using that. Oh yeah, I forgot Joshua was with us. Look at him fly. He got gang squatted there, that guy did.
done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Charon's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Charon. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goetz. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goetz, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goetz, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goetz, no.
Enough, all of you!
Charon. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goetz, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind, but that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goetz into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the Hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Charon.
Well then, that was some backstory. Let's go deal with this one now. I might call it here after we do this quest. And then do these side quests next time.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving up.
I already told you.
And maybe we'll...
Please! These...
I'll deal with it.
Thank you.
You that one's master. If you'd kindly pay the coin...
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors.
Damn, one of them has shield spells. Here's that mage. Alright, they're both dead.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist. You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look...
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated...
The captain is no more. And his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such law...
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria.
I'll find a caravan. You won't mind if I...
I mean, I gotta help myself to this defeated people's purses all the time.
Now, if he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I...
Yeah, alright. The only one left in this area is this quest here. Might as well go do it here. Jump cut time. Jump cut over. Alright, we are hunting these dread things.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fighting yet.
Jeez, Staggermere was destroyed. That's that dragon defeated.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Might as well just hand this in while we're here.
Here's your hide.
I worried you might never return. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. Join me as my honored partner.
I don't plan on making a habit of...
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, do not allow me to keep you from being about.
Quest complete. Oh, that's the fast travel thing.
Here's the scraps you were after.
Thanks.
Children of the hunters, now tellers of the land, reap her promised blessings and give praise to her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
Wanderers of the golden plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past and make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Have you noticed the elders?
Not a scratch on them.
So it's these stones to Canva and the rest of the boxes.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was?
Blaststone. Guardians of the crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Thoughts like him always are, aren't they?
How are those new boots treating you?
The engravings were in good repair.
Oh, would that I could have come. Don't. Let's start with.
Guardians of the crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that...
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged, but whatever could have driven the
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall, or...
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor, its guardian roots. This is proving...
children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing, and that's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's farm. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through... Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many...
Right, that's that side quest complete. Right, next on our list. Everything leads to North Reach. And then next time we'll go on the hunts. Right, there's somebody over here I can speak to.
Between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Be safe.
I didn't need to give us her.
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me.
I'm not. I'm looking for...
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes, I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some...
bandits.
They looked more like field... It didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help.
Which way did they go?
South, toward...
All right. Founder knows I've met enough of that. You head back to Northreach. Visit the Vale.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go hunt the bandits. There'll be no point in using Ambrosia.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
That's a big cat in the background.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Got him with the grab. Jeez, this guy's just getting decimated. Joshua just got a lot of the blue flame to the face there.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even the market stalls are nearly bare. And the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits,
Rockford, if you are to continue, you first need to seek the attention.
I shall return to North, but allow me to thank you.
Don't thank me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as
Hey, that's those two.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Oh, while we're here, might as well go find the flowers and the meat. There's no way to get to the northern fields without going. Without going through the city. So we need to kill a blueback wyvern and then find the flowers.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been...
To the meadows then.
No point using the things right there. Let's go around those wolves.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
It's a dragon.
This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with. Over here! Nice try. Bahamut!
I've been playing Spider-Man 2 and for a minute there I was using the Spider-Man dodge. Jesus, already lost half its stamina. I need to refill my potions later. There we go. That was quick and easy to do.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Say that's them over there in the corner there.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Right, first things first, quick stop to Martha's Rest. And then to the Hideaway, and then we call it that.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders. Speaking of which, I received word from...
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather...
I am afraid that Grim Storm is in crisis. And if we are to free, and we must work...
As it is, Ma.
Complete. Right, back to the Hideaway. Finish these 2 quests off. At least we got everything done, though. Alright, we'll talk to Charon last. And then once I finish speaking to her, I'm going to buy potions.
It seems the Hideaway has lost its...
So,
I did, and he was as helpful as ever.
and what precisely will I be cooking up?
Blueback wyvern liver.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, now then, you stay. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew.
At least it looks better than.
Here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say...
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partake?
Damn, he ate that like he was drinking.
So, not fit.
What? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost...
You gotta stop being melodramatic, buddy.
A force of...
I think he likes it.
I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
Decent. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and...
I'll give it some thought.
Hey, we're gonna make the wyverns go extinct looking, hunting their livers. Right. Charon, and then we're done.
Nothing like a dish of cold.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect...
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goetz. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble.
Well, I will.
Why, you big fine. Play the...
Thanks, Nan.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yet.
Speaking of potions.
Let me tell you...
All right.
Them rumours Wet Legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day, said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making, and all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the... Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find... And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the... And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest damn. But I can say that you've all shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up, or you'll have me to answer to. Still alive, are you?
Right.
Go on then.
Give me my potions, lady.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
And with that, we are done for today. Yeah.